Well, today's the day we're going to start finishing our Flite Streak. I got a slight mess here I'll clean up real quick, and we'll get to the Z-Poxy. I'm going to do these tanks on the camera too. I've just got so much work to do and not enough time to do it. We're going to make one of these too. Okay. All right. Got to get a space to work here. Yeah. I don't know if they're out flying today, but I got to wait on a FedEx package, so I got to be here. Here's the engine colors. Well, let's see. We got some chat already. Probably yo. Seaberry, Roy Bang. Good morning, everybody. I also ended up getting some cloth hinges. Probably gonna apply those. I don't have any Duco cement though, or any ambroid. I don't think. Let me look and see if I got ambroid. Because I used to have some ambroid. Not here on my glue show. Oh well, we'll worry about it here in a minute. Get this pile of crap cleaned up a bit so I can. We'll get some Z-Poxy on this thing. Okay. Was doing some propeller work. Trying to get my Nats airplane trimmed. I made some 62-foot lines, some 63-foot lines yesterday. I guess I can use that for tail wheel. Oh, we need to make a tail wheel too. So we'll make a tail wheel before I start finishing. And I'll show you the easiest way to make a tail wheel on a profile. Super simple. I like simple. Everybody knows that. Yeah, you missed me last night because I wasn't on last night. There's our tail wheel wire. That's what we'll use that. This is going to be extremely nose heavy anyway, so. So we can use a bigger wire. I wonder if I threw that out. Hope I didn't. Okay, first thing we're going to do is make a tail wheel. I forgot all about that. Gotta have a tail wheel wire and the fuse box. What's that? Landing gear to make, tank parts to make. Busy. You know, I used to work a job, and I got more done when I was at work, working a job, than I do when I'm not working a job. What the hell's up with that? Okay, profile tail wheel. First thing you're going to need is a poplar dowel. These are 3/8 poplar dowels, and I get them at Lowe's. They're a couple of bucks. They're not real expensive. And we're going to cut about an inch, inch and a quarter off of that. So now we have a little piece like this. Put this back so I easy peasy. Okay, now I need a drill. With a 3/32 drill bit. I'm going to drill down through the center here. Not bad. Okay, to make this easy, I'm going to take it on the center and put I mean, you could do it by hand. Let me do it by hand, I guess. Kind of make it round. And all that does is help when you're blending it into the fuselage. And we're going to need a notch. Let's see here. What did I do with them? I guess I can do it with this. Let me get the Dremel out. Cat broke off my good desk. So. Oh well. I guess a better camera angle would be overhead so you could see exactly what I'm doing. Like that. Now, stick this wire in there. First, we'll bend it over. I need to get a pair of clines like my dad had. They were bigger than this. Bend it over like that. That'll fit into the notch. Like so. Then we're going to cut that off. You know what? This could be a little deeper. Let me make it a little deeper. There we go. So now we're going to make a tail wheel bend. Just like so. Let's save that piece of wire. Okay, now let's put it on the airplane. Now this probably won't be a long video because there's Z-Poxy dry time. Okay, 3/8 drill bit. Drill bit, 3/8. We're gonna make it 25/64 and then open it up by hand. Oh, having that. Okay. I'll throw that Flite Streak box out. It's in the way. Okay, so we want to pilot. I think we're going to pilot it first. Greetings, Phil. You know what? I think we're going to step up because I don't want to break through the fuselage side. We only got a 16th on each side to play with. So let's go up to this bit size here. Next size up. Couple sizes up. Can I do this without screwing it up? Hope so. So far, so good. I better go up another size before I do that. I got a feeling I'm going to screw this up. We could always grind that dowel down, I guess. That's a good idea. I'm going to grind this dowel down because we're getting pretty close. So give me a second on the disc sander. Okay, turn the dial down some. See if it's in there. I need to grind that wire down a little bit. Okay, fill it up with some epoxy and stick it together. Okay, epoxy. Red, and that's black. How many guys do that particular method on profile? Can you have a list? James, let's see. Can you have list on you of maneuvers when you're flying? Well, it's 6. You take off. You do 6 level laps. Then you do a reverse wing over. Then you do 2 laps. Then you do 3 inside loops. Come out inverted and do 6 inverted laps. Then 3 outside loops. Then 2 level. There's 2 level laps between each maneuver. That's first off. So we got the reverse wing over. Take off a level flight. Reverse wing over. 3 insides. Inverted flight. 3 outsides. 2 inside squares. 2 outside squares. 2 triangles. 2 horizontal 8s. 2 horizontal square 8s. 2 vertical 8s. An hourglass. Overhead 8s. 4 leaf clover, and landing. There's 15 maneuvers. And if you go to the AMA website, I believe they have or even the Pampa website has a list of maneuvers printed out for you. And that's the pattern since I think it's 1955 or 54, somewhere in the 50s. I don't even think about it. I mean, I've been doing that every flight for the last 60 years. I don't even think about it. That's it. Now we'll wait for this to dry. So we got a tail. Let's put these banner wheels on. I'm hoping I can do this with a 440. The problem is the washer. Okay, 1, 2. Oh, no problem. Okay. So now we need a ball driver and a 1/4-inch wrench and a nut. Ball driver, 1/4-inch wrench, and a nut. So we need to use aircraft nuts. So we want to do 4 of these. 2, 4, and we need 4 washers. Okay. That's the battery box. We can't do that. A long way to go. To square. I don't understand what that means, James. Okay. Let's see. There's a wrench, 440 ball driver. Where are you? They're over here. That's a long, that's a broken one. I'm gonna throw that broken one out. Get rid. Well, I could use that hammer for something. I'm having trouble with the corners of the square maneuvers. What's the trouble? Okay. So let's see here. We want to turn this around so I can think. Okay, this wheel gets screwed on this way. Get screwed on this way. It's screwed on this way. So the ground when you land, the ground is going that way. Yep, this is this side. Pretty important to get the banner wheels on the right way. Otherwise, they'll come unscrewed. You know what? Instead of all this screwing, let's put the ball driver in a drill so I don't waste a bunch of time doing that. Come on, you. I guess I better get it started first. Shit. There we go. That was easy enough. Too tight. Too tight. Little drop of molly. The square circle. Yeah. The trick is to come 5 foot from the ground and turn. It just takes practice. Can't see what I'm doing. Just takes practice. Okay. You're going to lose some airplanes. That's all I got to say. That's just the way it goes. Come on, you. I'm gonna put my washers on it. Oh well. No need to. Didn't put no washers on. Yeah, we don't care. There it is. See, got Molly. Okay, go back this way. Take and rebend those so they don't look. They're kind of toe out or caster out. Kind of ridiculous looking. Pigeon toed. Got to bend those a little bit more. No problem. So we're gonna do this. Okay. We're almost there. Let's start finishing, I guess. Oh, I gotta get some epoxy on that. I guess it don't matter. Okay, let's look at this here. Perfect. Perfect. Need to go get some more paper towels today. Well, it looks like I could be flying. We need the knife. I need to cut and carve that. Make it a little easier for the superfill. Okay, where'd you go? Got this long blade. There we go. Let's see how it sits. Yeah, it's pretty good. Let me zoom out. We'll zoom out. There we go. Maybe change views here. Yeah, with it, let's see. Toe is this way. Caster is this way. I can't remember, but it's the wheels are not lined perfect, so I gotta get some pliers on these landing gear and bend them so that they're perpendicular to the ground. I gotta come up like that. Whoever made them didn't do a good job of bending them. This line should be parallel to that line. But whatever. What do you expect? Okay, let's mix up some Z-Poxy. We'll get that going. This Z-Poxy has come from Dayton. There ain't much left in there. I'm not going to put any Z-Poxy here because this cheek cal gets epoxied on there. You know, I could epoxy that on first. Let's do that. We're going to throw these bottles out. So I could epoxy that on, and so we need a couple of holes there. So I need a cut saw a bit. There's the cut saw. Hmm. There it is. Why is she not pulling tight? relieving the places for the wire and the ply nuts. Good. Okay. So let's how do I want to do this? I guess some sliders and a piece of plywood or some kind of wood to protect that. God, that looks stupid with them wheels canted out like that. What the hell were they thinking? Come on off of there. There it is. Can't win. That's more better. Okay. That's more better. Yeah, we're on straight that way. Are they toe in? They might be toe in too. The camber. That's what I was thinking of. Caster camber. Now we're doing toe. That's good. Okay. We'll roll straight and not wear the tires out. Okay, we need to mix up some epoxy, some more epoxy, and smooth it on there. Then we can Z-Poxy. We're going to cover this today. It's, it's not super light, but it's not really heavy, so maybe another 3-4 ounces of finish on it. I need to cut this gas tank too. Needs to be So how many ounce tank are we going to have? We are going to have about a 3 3/4 ounce tank. I gotta make some end caps today and finish them other 2 tanks off. Make some landing gear so I get them off to Craig. I get involved in these projects, and it, you know, I don't know. I need to quit taking orders. I need to just make them when I got time. And if I sell them, I sell them. And if I don't, I don't. That way I'm not pressed on I have to do something. Because you guys don't want to see it while I'm doing it. Okay, we got that, but we're going to need some clamps. Okay. Need another stick. I know Craig said he's not in a big rush, but well, it is winter time there for him, so we don't need him right this minute. I keep forgetting. My summer is his winter. Of course, I don't think it snows in Australia. Could be wrong. But I'm thinking about you, Craig. Nitroplane, yep. This is a nitroplane. Old school. Really old school. I didn't mix enough epoxy. Can I mix it? Can I mix it before it kicks off? Crap. You better do stuff with 5-minute epoxy. You better have your shit together. You ain't got a whole lot of time to tinker around. One more. One more biggin. That's it. That's where it goes. Come on. There we go. Okay. Clean up the mess. Nope. 35. Johnson 35. This will get fiberglassed up here on the nose too. It's gonna be a beauty. Okay. This is the engine that's going on it right here. Johnson 35. Wait for that to dry, shape it, and then Z-Poxy the thing. I wasn't even ready for Z-Poxy. But that's what I titled it, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to get some Z-Poxy on it. And that'll be the end of the video until all this stuff cures, so we're probably got another hour on this video. If this content helps you, please consider joining and becoming a member. And that's right down by the subscribe button. There's a join button. It's $4.95 a month on the low end and $24.95 on the high end. What that does is it helps me bring you this content. Without your support, I can't do this. So if you'd like to see more content, please help support this channel. Now, Stun Hanger, if you want to join our forum, it's www.stunhanger.com/SMF. And that's where you can ask a question 24 hours a day, and you're likely to get an answer. Whether it's the right answer or not, I don't know. But there's 4,500 guys on there that are more than willing to help you out. And if you have a question on the answer, you can wait till the live streams and ask me the question, and I'll give you the answer to the best of my ability. A lot of engineering in glow models that when a bigger diesel engines. Yeah, Detroit diesels are same as a two-stroke engine. Two-stroke Detroit. I'm not sure, because I don't work on diesels, but anybody out there might be able to answer this question. Is a Detroit a reed valve engine or is it a port engine? I don't know. I never worked on one. Does it have boost ports? I don't know anything about the porting on those. Is it a Schnurley ported engine? Is it a finger ported engine? I have no clue. I guess I could do some research and see. I should ask Ron. Except he's mad at me. Oh well. This is going to be a fun little airplane to fly when it's windy. Something you know, you don't want to take out your good model to fly. So I'll be taking this to the Nats to fly over on the grass and just plink around with it. You know, flying is flying, gives you practice. Now I got too much caster in, camber, and I have to tweak it again. This way. There we go. This is almost dry. I can shape this nose block. 2-stroke with direct injection with a blower. Yeah. I'm not sure there's going to be enough fuel for a full pattern. It's only 3.5 ounces unless I choke the Johnson back some. And they don't have a Flite Streak event. They have a Ringmaster event. And I think Ringmasters are crap. They don't fly worth a damn. Joe can make it work. Joe can make it work. I just talked to Joe yesterday. Had to have his wife help me fix my phone so I get notifications. I've known Joe about 30 years. Since 92 or 3, somewhere in there. I don't know. Somewhere in the 90s, I think. It's amazing how long you get to know people in this hobby. Ted Winterman, let's see. I knew Gary when he was 50. He died at 80. I knew him 38 years. Brickhouse about the same, but he's gone. Jim Lynch about the same. So this is a super streak. It's not a Flite Streak. It's a super streak. Oh, still gummy. Still gummy. Get the gum off of this. Yeah, we got a tail whip. You guys that are at work watching me, get to work! What's your boss gonna say? I guess we can glass this too while I'm Z-Poxying this thing. Still got some goopy on there. Make this like a voodoo pod, a voodoo nose. So the only thing that are kit are the leading edge, spars, trailing edge, and 2 ribs. The 2 tip ribs. That's it. I could have scratch built the whole thing for less. I had a set of plans with a rib shape on them. I don't know what this weighs, but you'll be fine. We need the sandpaper. Where'd the sandpaper go? There it is. That's 320. We won't need that yet. Let's use this 80 in hand, I guess. Oh, go for it. Hello. Yo. How many pro-built Flite Streaks are there? Pro-built ringmasters? Not many. Yep. Where's my stick? My stick would help. High right there. This is going to go to some deserving kid or beginner, or I don't know when I'll do it, but I'll end up giving it away. Unless it's too much fun. Yeah, goop. That'll all get super filled right there. That looks pretty good. Super fill, super fill. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I gave away those I gave away 3 airplanes at the Nats one year. Now to make this look pro, we need a little turn out there. Let me do the bottom first, see what it looks like. Yeah, we got goop down here. Plenty goop. Got a good epoxy joint. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure it'll make some kids' day. We're gonna have to take these gear off so that I can sand that. Stando the bando. Because you can leave them off while I epoxy, Z-Poxy the bottom side. Okay. Alvin wrench, open end. That ain't it. That's 5/64. That ain't it either. And I just had the damn thing. Here's the open end. There's an Allen long one. That's good. Drill. It's all in the drill. Okay. I need a socket. We need a Sharpie. We need a Sharpie. Or something. There we go. There we go. Ended up getting some epoxy on it. If you wanted to fly combat with it, I guess you could take the gear off of it and pull the streamer. I would do molded, yes. I'm a good hollower. I can really hollow a block well, where I can get it uniform all the way around. But even as such, you cannot get it as light as a molded piece of wood. And the reason for that is you can't get a block of wood that's 3.5 pounds. I mean, it's very rare. So it's going to be a lot lighter to mold it. And if you do it the way that I've been doing it, with 2 pieces of 1/16 slathered with tight bond, thin tight bond, glued together on the buck, so that's an eighth inch thick, and gives you a 32nd of an inch sanding room. You can really get it molded in nice and have a much stronger bottom, a block or top or bottom block than you can by carving. The old stake and peg and hollow and carve method is nowhere near as good as molded balsa. It's just twice as much work to do molded balsa because you have to make the part twice. You have to make the buck, then you have to mold it. But I think it's worth it. And we can thank Al Rabe and Bob Hunt for that technology. I think Al Rabe was the first. Al was a character. Yeah, what a guy. You can't do. Okay, Al. There it is. Got her sanded back flat anyway. You can't do that. That's why. Sand that. That's okay. Where's my? Well, we got a new one. So this is the 5th day of the Flite Streak. Let's see. Started Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. No, 6th day because I took yesterday off. I just didn't feel like doing anything. Sue me. Went flying yesterday and had my typical motor problem, so I came home, put a new tank and a new engine in the airplane. Still yet to try it. And I do mean new engine. Probably try it tomorrow. I got to hang around here until my FedEx package comes to get new brakes for my car again. Damn Chinese brakes don't last long. Anybody ever know what happened to Ray Bestis? They used to make good stuff. Now it's Moog Automotive, straight out of China. You younger guys won't know what I'm talking about. Ray Bestis. I think we're gonna split that and solder that on there. Maybe it was Sunday. I don't know. I have to go back and count the videos. This is the 8th video in the series. But I did a couple of videos a day for a while there. So we got about 20 hours in it, I guess. Guess it needs a new blade. That blade is full of epoxy. I would say I'll have 40 hours in it when I'm done. Including the paint. Maybe 50. I guess if you use the right side of the blade, it would cut better. Remember, tonight is Charles's night, so the latest I will be on is 7 o'clock. I end my streams at 7 so that you can prepare for the circus. Where is that 180 sandpaper? That's what I want to know. I take it over and give it to Steve. No. No. So that's there. I need to get rid of all this shit here. All this crap. I'll save the plans. Save this piece of wood. And this piece of wood. This piece of wood. That's their sheeting, no good. This piece of wood. You know, I could save this kit and cut patterns again out of it, and then buy a, well, I already have or mill a leading and trailing edge. But you know what? If I did that with everything I got, there's so much crap, I'm going to throw this out. There's nothing in this box I can use for anything except for patterns. I'm not going to build another one of these. So this will go in the trashola. The box is in good shape. Maybe some collector wants a box. But somebody wrote on it Flite Streak, which was stupid. Take it out to the dumpster. Okay, where is my sandpaper? Well, I got this block. Not what I'm looking for. Not on the shelf where it belongs. This is 320. That's exactly correct, James. Oh, here it is, right here. This goes in my scrap pile. I need to cut up my scrap into 2-foot lengths. I'll tell you what's bad. If anything happens, it's going to be us old guys doing the work. Because the young guys have no patriotic sense, could care less. We ought to have them moved to Russia or Cuba. Here, so we don't make any dents and things. Flip it over. Need to sand this with 180. So guys that are between 60 and 90 better get ready. But I got confidence in some of the guys I know that are 60, 70 years old. I got a blood pressure monitor thing coming today. Seems that my blood pressure is high. I don't know what to do about it, but we'll see. I think it's probably the smoking device I'm using. I'm gonna have to quit that. Okay, that's good enough. Knocking that off there. Let's try this stick. My dad had high blood pressure, so I don't want a stroke. Heartbeat's high, blood pressure. And I can't believe my body weight mass index says I'm obese. I know I got a gut, but I don't think I'm obese. It doesn't look like I am. Okay, what are we going to do for a horn? Oh, we need to epoxy these too, where I go too much farther. Got to get the lead outs epoxied. Oh, I see some little dimples there we need to sand out. Check the lighting here. Sando. I guess we'll go down to 320 on this before I quit. That's going to get Z-Poxy or super filled. It'll be fine. Give me beta blockers and blood thinners. Well, talked to the doc at Rodax. He said I need an aspirin every day. I might start doing that. Yeah, I'm getting tired of vaping anyway, really. It's the only vice I got left. I don't even drink Dr. Pepper anymore. Pretty white this way. Pretty white that way. Let's do some 320. It's going to be a quick, easy, down and dirty finish. I mean, it's... Oh, I forgot. Need to mix up some epoxy and glue those lead out tubes in. Except, you know what? I think I'll break them off and move them in. We will put them right there. Where'd the knife go? There it is. Ah, ridiculous. There it is. You know what I forgot to get it when I was at Brodex? Hey, thank you, Stopper, for the super chat. That helps quite a bit. That's in pounds. I guess we could do the elevator push rod next. Got so much to do. I don't have any Duco cement, so I'm going to have to use these hinges. No Ambroid, no Duco. I had a tube of Ambroid. I just don't know what happened to it. Okay, what are we going to do here? This is approximately 0. Yeah, that's approximately 0. So I guess I can use a clevis and a nylon horn. We got a horn here. Better have some plywood on this. Yes, it's parallel to the leading edge. Little bit back, but that should be fine. CG is here. Lead out's behind the CG. That's just where they showed them on the plans, I think. Let's see here. Of course, what do they know? Here we go. What's this all about? My FedEx package is out for delivery between 10 and 2:20. 10:20 and 2:20. Okay. 12:15 and 3:15 on the other one. 12:15 and 3:15. Okay. That way it'll be quiet. All right. Yeah, the belly. Okay, that lead out. Actually, I got them in the wrong spot. No, I got them in the right spot. Just ahead of the spar and just in front of this. Yeah, I got them in the right spot. Figured I looked at them when I put it together. I tend to look at that kind of stuff. All right, what are we doing? We got the horn. We're going to cut a piece of plywood to set this on. 2 pieces, 2 1-inch squares. All the people that served in the military, we lost all that time. Russia and Cuba, no big deal. Whatever that means. Now I had some socket head screws I pushed over this way. 256 socket head screws. Now it would be better to just cut and solder that in one spot. We'll try that. Okay, that's not the socket heads. Where did they go? Yeah, they were stainless too. I have to get them out of the. Anybody know what kind of wood this is? Can you tell me? I know what it is. All right, thank you, Don. Is it Don? Yeah, Dan Richardson. Thank you. The super chat to help immensely. Here we go. We got them right here. These are stainless cap screws for my horn that I've just lost. What the hell did I do with it? Fall on the ground? I got plenty more. Oh, it's right here. Okay. I'm gonna use an RC horn. I don't know what the original Flite Streak had, but this is what I'm going to use. Is this RC horn with a clevis, solder on steel clevis right here. The Bros solder quick links. Now these are not good, but for what this is, it won't matter. So we need to see if we can get this started here. And I can. I need a ball driver that size. Of course, it's probably going to be impossible to find. Let's see here. I'll try this one. Yep, right there. Okay. Now, when using these type horns on this soft wood, you better, I'm going to back it up with plywood on the elevator. But for right now, I'm just going to drill the holes. Right there. I'm going to drill the holes and screw it together. So we need a small drill bit, very small. 60. Here we go, right here. Make sure it's square, looks good. Well, that sucks. I'm going to drill them out. And I don't want to use an 8. I want to use a 3/32. There we go, right here. Yeah. I can see that. An accident waiting to come there. One time I was building this drag bike, and I was building an aluminum cover, aluminum housing, and I was backing up the aluminum housing with my finger or thumb or something, I don't know, and I was drilling down through it to get the holes, lined up, and that drill went through the aluminum right into my thumbnail and sucked my thumbnail all the way to the top of the aluminum. The drill bit came out here. So it went right through my thumbnail and out the bottom and sucked it up the top. I about peed my pants. I stopped the drill and I backed it out. God, it hurt. God, it hurt. I still remember it to this day. It was terrible. What did I do? Put a Band-Aid on it. Put some black tape on it is what I used. Black tape. So we need to drill this hole up this side here. Yeah, I know this was supposed to be a finishing video, but we got a long ways to go yet. Get all this stuff done. Okay. I'm going to make these controls work and then come back and put the plywood on. Of course, you know what? Why waste my time? I need to go ahead and make them plywood things right now. Oh, crap. Just as easy to make them right now. Be done with it. So that's the centered. And fill up all the way. That's centered. I was going to put a coupler in this, but I'll just make it so that it's right the first time. No need to adjust it. So this thing is going to be super touchy, so I'll put it in one of the outer holes. Ah. Too big. I think this is a 16th, not 3/32. Yes, 16th. Hey, we got Roy up there. Ray, thank you, Ray. These guys here that are members of the channel and super chatters are what helps me keep this channel going. I couldn't do it without them. Yeah, that's odd. Okay, so for whatever that means. You guys ever talk in complete sentences? I don't understand Biden speak. For what does that mean? Oh, thank you, Don. For what it's worth, you help me maintain my sanity. Yeah, I don't know about all that. And this thing is tight. It will not go on there. You can't win, so give it up. God, you bitch. Okay, bigger screwdriver. You can't win, so I need you to give it up. I don't want to bend it so far out of shape that it doesn't stay closed. There we go. Try that. Let's see. We want it that way so I can see when it's. There we go. Got it. Told you I couldn't win. Okay, these clevises are very dangerous. They don't really work well. So in order to make them safer, they have a spring that goes on them. But I don't trust that spring either. So what I do, I get a bitch. And I've done this method successfully many times and not had a problem. My Continental has the same setup because the fuselage is so narrow back there. You take a piece of fuel line and cut your rubber band out of it. We're going to slide it up over the push rod, but you're going to slide this over the clevis. There it is. Oh, it was a screw that fell out. Now I got to look for another one. Crap. So it looks just like that, and that'll hold it on there. Man, I hope I got another one over here. I'd never find that one on the ground. Yeah, I do. Non-magnetic stainless. Okay, let's not do that again. We need to cut this push rod right there. You know what? I'm going to have to move that. I'm going to have to go up. See that or a kink in the push rod, and that ain't no good. We're down one hole. Come on. No fighting. Oh, wrong screwdriver. There it is. Okay. This needs to get cut. I'm going to use a cutoff wheel, I think. Yeah, it'd be pretty hard to write in a book. You know, I watched Wendy's stuff. Wendy's a great painter. I mean, you cannot deny that. He is a great painter and a great sander and shaper. Let's see if we can cut that off, maybe. Without damaging something. Yeah, Wendy knows his shit. But I like my way of doing things better. But as far as finishing goes, nobody can complain about Wendy's finishing. If they do, they're idiots. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Said I was gonna cut some plywood, and I haven't done it yet. What happened to the top of that? Let's set this out of the way. Need to make some phenolics pads for it too. There's the top. Okay, so here's the top. Let's get a piece of 16th plywood. 16th plywood. I know you're here. Come out. It's over there still. We got 64th. Yeah, we could use 64th to spread the load. We don't need 16th. That way I can cut it with scissors. If I could find scissors. They got to be here somewhere. I ended up buying a couple of, well, I had 4. I bought 4 McCoy 19s at Rodax for $10 a piece. I sent 2 to Canada, and I'm going to give 2 more away to new people. I'll give those away to somebody. What happened to the damn scissors? Oh, they're hanging where they're supposed to be. That's why I can't find them. Okay. All right. Well, my goal is to inform people about this. Hey, I've cut a little piece of 64th. It doesn't have to be much. This ain't a big airplane, so it's not gonna require much. Just like everybody mounts their motors with 440 screws. I'm guilty. I mount mine with 440 because the holes are drilled 440. But nonetheless, if they'd have drilled them for 630 or for 632, that would have been plenty to hold all the. Yeah, Super Tiger 60 held with 632s. All right, so here we go with this. Now we need a couple of holes in it. What did I do with the end piece? I just had it. I'm getting going pretty good here. Then we'll solder that. And I still haven't epoxied those yet. I get off moving in a million directions fast. What happened to that end? To that cap? I just had it. There it is. Getting blind. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is drill these. And that's going to put it up here close. Put her up there close. $16. Okay, got that done. So I still need to glue them hinges in, so I can't solder that push rod yet. But we can tape it to see how it's going to work. I need to open these up. Okay, let's get there. That looks good. For the top one, I think I will cut that down some. It doesn't need to be that big. We need to cut down this, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. So we got this started. And we'll wick some CA in there. Cut them off. I guess soldering this push rod will be the last thing because I got to have these so that I can remove them. Come on out of there. This is my glue ball driver. It must have some glue on the balls. Okay. So we got it. Cut her down there. New pitch. Another fingerprint on it. Glued my finger to it. Good. That's just good. It just roughed in. I'm going to just go ahead and Z-Poxy this so it don't much matter. And then after you Z-Poxy it, you sand it with 320 and you're ready to shoot paint on it basically. You know, start clearing. I guess I better edit the description on this video to include all the other stuff that I've done here. We need to glue this down. Okay. That should do it. All right. So I'm going to put this together. Need to notch those too, but do that later. Yeah, we're not going to bother with the clock hinges. This is already done. Already done. Get on there. Okay. Starting to aggravate me. Yeah, I can go ahead and solder it because I can unclip it. We'll solder it up. See how the controls work. See if they're smooth. Get in there. You know what? Let's get very even. That's even. Oh boy. Yeah, well, I fly off pavement, so if I didn't have landing gear, the airplane wouldn't last long. And it'll be fine with a Johnson on it. It'll be fine. We've got an ounce of wingtip weight. I still need to epoxy these. Let's do this before I forget. I'll get another stick. Okay. Another stick. I had some knucklehead in AutoZone. I complained. I bought some little convex mirrors for my mirror so I could, see, the round little oval jobs. And I got them off the rack. It was $4.99, and the guy put it in the screen. It was $8.99, and I said, "Wait a minute, what happened to $4.99?" So he went, but he sold them to me for $4.99. So you know that they're trying to get over on you. And the guy in the aisle next to me says, "Yeah, I went to Lowe's yesterday or whatever, or last week, and I bought the fence posts for $7.99, and now they're $23.99 today." And I said, "Ain't Bidenomics great?" He said, "It's not Bidenomics, it's Trump, it's greed." God, people are brainwashed. Stupid. It's odd that it didn't happen when Trump was in. Man, if we could just get back to the way it was 3 years ago, that'd be great. Everything is driven by gas prices, and when you shut off the oil, the prices go up. Why is it delivered by gas? Driven by gas prices? Because everything is delivered with gas. And if you think it's cheaper to run an electric car, it's way, way more expensive to charge an electric car to go the same amount of miles as gasoline. That's why they're trying to raise the price of gas so that we feel the pain and go electric. Well, guess what? I will never buy an electric car. They're junk. What are you going to do with an electric car when the battery goes dead? The battery costs as much as the car. Just throw the car out and get a new one. What are you going to do when the house burns down because you're charging it in the garage? And how do you put out the fire? You can't use water. People ain't thinking. What do you do when the thing's dead? Where do you put it? Dump it in the ocean? That's right. Trump did it. Yeah, right. Trump ain't been around that office for 3 years. It's good old Sleepy Joe. Okay, so now we want to solder this thing. So I want to do this. See, this is a PA75 piston liner. Let's see what we got here. And none of that shit will work. Right. Maybe I got some over there. Yeah, it is fake news, that's for sure. People believe that crap. There's enough there to do that. That ain't it. And it'll work. Hey, I found my snorkel stuff. Cool beans. They're good. You can set them up there. Where's the low temp stay bright? I know you're here. I guess I can look in that other. Ah, here we go. We got this solder. This will work. Here we go. I thought I bought a pound of this. No, this is 4 ounces. I thought it was a pound. Oh well. Yeah, it probably would be good, but I use those landing gear because they've been hanging on my board for 20 years. And in the next room over, I have a pegboard with all kinds of hardware and stuff on it. So I wouldn't have used them anywhere else, so I might as well use them on this. I'm going to end up giving the model away anyway, so why not make it nice, you know? Okay. I need to put this solder with a gun. Never can find this shit. That's why it won't fit. Crap! That'll fit in there. Okay. All right, let's check out the controls and see what they're like. Yeah. Too many downsides to electric. Hey, let's go flying. Oh, wait, I got to charge my batteries. How many flights you got? I only got 2 batteries. I hear him clicking, so I got to figure that out. That's good. So we're all good there. I think it's rubbing. I think it's rubbing on the sheeting. No. Yep. We need to open that hole up just a smidge more. Come on, don't fall down in there. Oh well. A little bit more. A little bit more. Uh-oh, I think my package got delivered. I saw my phone light up. Let's see. I gotta go down and get it because it's heavy. No, that's Harbor Freight. That's better. A little bit more, maybe. Shit, before I soldered that, I should have put that stay in it. Oh well. That'd be all right. It'll be fine. What do you want for free airplane? I got 2 of these Weller guns because when I was working in Dayton, I needed to solder something. I go, damn, I know I got one at home. Shit, went to Lowe's, bought another one. Then you try to get tips for them at Lowe's, they don't have them. You got to order them on Amazon. Two the exact same gun. When I was a kid, my dad had that little one, then he had a great big one, weighed about 100 pounds. It would really get hot. You could solder steel with it. All right, are we ready to Z-Poxy? I think I need to put the wheels back on it so I can set it on its wheels while the bottom is drying. That's what I think. I have to put them on real good, but I need to go on there. Okay, this is outboard. This goes on this way. That ain't no good either. How am I gonna do this? I gotta get Z-Poxy on that. I still gotta paint a tattoo removal sign, the king. I'm finishing a SIG Acrobat. Silk span and dope. Wing fuselage fiberglass epoxy fuselage Fox 19. Haven't flown in 30 years. I wish you luck. You'll be all right. You don't forget. Man, this wood is like oak. Like oak. Okay, let's mix up some Z-Poxy. I'm done playing. This ain't gonna be enough, so we're not even gonna bother. Ain't gonna be enough, not even close. So we go to the hobby shop here, and for 25 bucks, which is a joke. You believe this? $25 for Z-Poxy. It's probably more now because I bought these last year. $30 box. Let's go, Brandon. Thank you. And in the words of Matt Gate, if that offends you, be offended. Okay. We got a cup. We got a stick. We got Z-Poxy. We're not going to even cut them open. We're just going to pour it in. That may be enough to do it. We got way more than enough to do the job. The tank is held on. See these wires that are sticking out here? These are wires sticking out here. I'm going to put a bend on them. I'm going to put this carbon tank in here to shim it up and down. You could put sticks in it to shim it up and down, but it'll be held on with a rubber band. Now, there's other ways to do it, like I did on my Viper. But here again, I didn't want to go through a whole lot of rigmarole for this thing. I just want to get it done. Okay, we now need a brush. We need a brush. I have about 200 acid brushes from Hardly Freight. 4 packs of 36. What is that? 180. Okay. Get off of there. I think maybe we'll get some glass on this too while we're doing this job. I want to get the brunt of this Z-Poxy on before I glass it. If the Z-Poxy hasn't hardened up, we'll glass it. If it has, I have to mix some more and put some glass on it. I tried to make everything as easy as possible, and I showed everything in the build. Back when I was a kid, we did everything as easy as possible. I didn't do anything that was complicated. I'm going to cut some phenolic pads for this motor to sit on. But some 16th phenolic pads. Now, I will probably go ahead and tissue the elevator stabilizer. I bought it on eBay. I mean, on Amazon. Just type phenolic into Amazon. You can buy whatever you want. I wouldn't use Amazon unless it just was it's so damn convenient, you know. Now we've spread this around on this, and the biggest trick in a Z-Poxy finish is to wipe it off, wipe it all off. I don't think it would matter on this model if I left it on, because how much weight to it adds? 1/4 ounce. We're going to wipe it off. I'm going to try to use Createx paint for the graphics on it and see what the dope does to Createx. So we get one experiment out of the way. So we'll see if I can use Createx paint on my high zoot stunners. Let's see. Okay, let's wipe it all off. I'll turn it over. So the next operation after this is dope. We'll start putting dope on it, get it covered. And then comes the superfill. And we can do this relatively quick, couple of days, I figure. Couple of days. Booger in there. Another booger. There. Okay, where's my paper? Guess we can use what? Come out, wherever you are. Oh, there we go. See, where is it? It's, I think we can get the glass on it too. Get the glass on the nose. Thank you, Henry. Let me give you a recognition. You're more than welcome. You know, I got Steve working over here on his airplane, and I try to teach you how to sand. I can't teach him how to sand in person. I don't know how it's translating over the internet. You know, the sanding. The hell was that? Propellers. That wasn't nothing big. like a wasn't nothing big like a box of pins or bolts or something. That would have been a disaster. Let me hide this so you can see what I'm doing. Thank you for the super chat. Now this quick finish will come out every bit as good as my other models. The only difference is it's a little heavier. But it does stiffen up the punk wood though too. Because I use really good wood on the fuselage. I probably shouldn't have used that piece on this fuselage. It was 3.5 pound wood. Either that or 10-pound wood or 11-pound wood, whatever that fuselage was made out of. It was terrible. Damn. Pick that up. It was terrible. So I just dented this wood here. Kind of snapped it a little bit. So in order to fix that, we'll stick a stick in there or something. Figure something out here. How in the hell did I get that in there? There it is. Super pill will take care of it. I just gotta know that it's pretty weak there. Okay. Uh-oh, I think we just got another message on the phone. Out for delivery. Yeah, okay, I know you told me that 10 times. Deliver it. Okay, get going. This saves at least a week of doping. Okay. Here's the spot. Not this now. Ah, damn! Now I gotta repair that. What a bummer. Same place that other side's cracked. That's how punky a wood I used. I used good stunt wood. Well, how am I gonna do that? I think I'll just cut it out of there and put a new piece in. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Yep, no big deal. It's only wood. Good thing I haven't thrown that Flite Streak kit out yet. I can make a second rib to lay right there underneath the fuselage. So I got something to glue to. And I'll show you that before I finish the video. I'll show you how to fix that. So you never know. Damn, more work. Always more work. I ought to call this, instead of Super Streak, Fragile Streak. Trying to make it too light. It's too good wood. But that's what you guys watch me for, to see the mistakes. So the screw ups. And that's okay, because they happen. Another thing about the Z-Poxy finish, the rudder won't warp. Well, I mean, I could make it work, but it shouldn't work. Okay, let's fix this problem that we had here. Of course, it's glued on really good. I think we'll leave that a little bigger so I can cut it perfect. I don't know why that thing is so fragile there. I guess that piece of wood was just too light. Okay. So I need a rib out of that box. So from there back. And this gets cut. And then we're going to cut it like so. This piece here. Better get all that FOD out of there. Don't want that shit dinking around. Of course, that's going to be difficult because it's got Z-Poxy on it. Okay, FOD's out. That goes right. Right there. Shit, I need more than one. Put two together. I put two together. What happened to the knife there? That gonna be enough? Probably not. Maybe 3 or 4. If I go a ½ inch, that's plenty. Yeah, we'll do it like this. We'll get another rib. And I'm gonna glue 4 of these pieces together and stick it in there. Okay. Man, I don't understand why that was so weak. I barely pushed on it. Okay, there's nothing for me to glue the sheeting to underneath the fuselage because that center rib is in the center. So I have to have something to glue to. So we're going to take 4 of these rib parts, glue them together, back them up, glue it in there, and that'll be the place where the sheeting is set on. Otherwise, we'll have a problem. So think like an engineer when you're doing this stuff. I mean, I hate to say it. I'm a mechanic. I hate the engineers. They're dumb as a board. I don't believe the engineers build what they engineer. They make some of the stupidest decisions. Okay. Here we have a center doubler. I know I offend somebody. Refer back to Matt Gates. Okay, here's the piece right here. Gets glued into here like so. We're going to leave a 16th gap between the fuselage. Gotta come up. There it is. I gotta hold this out of the camera view, so not because I'm hiding something. It's just I gotta glue this in. be offended. Oh, shit. That sounds good either. Okay, it's glued in there now. Now we got a piece of sheeting. And fit it in there. You'll never know the difference. Never. Sheeting, okay. Pretty funky too. Wow. As long as I don't push on it, it'll be fine. I need my scale. What the hell is my scale? I haven't seen it. There it is. Nope, I'm gonna have to cut that again. Did not come out the way I wanted it. Oh, wait a minute. And backwards. There we go. There it is. Three hours, 15 minutes. Let's tack this on here. Yeah. You know what? I found them other snorkels. I can use the good ones now. I'm going to change this whole nozzle out because this nozzle's crap. Crap. Come on. There we go. Now, hopefully you guys can see why I get things done. I've been on here 3 hours and 16 minutes, non-stop, no breaks. You just sit down and do it. And I'm even faster when I don't have to narrate, you know, and I just can go. Okay, we got a new top. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. New top here. We'll cut a little bit off of this. I found my good snorkels. I got the good snorkels. Piece of tape. Tape. I actually like the Teflon tube better than the snorkel. But this will be fine. What's it? And now it's only wood. Now you saw me break it. You saw me repair it. You think you'll ever see that in the airplane when it's finished? No, can't even feel it. So yeah, good. I have to wait for that Z-Poxy to dry. It's kind of gummy, but it'll be fine. Okay, did I get all that wiped off? No, we're not going to get to the fiberglass, so we're out of time. This stuff here is kicking off. You see any wet spots? Wipe them up. You don't want any wet spots. That means it's on there thick, and you don't want that. Any shiny spots. Well, that's it. Now we just wait till that dries. this still? No. See, this is already, it's exotherming, so it's too late for fiberglass. Now, if you wanted a super quick job, you didn't want to even use dope, you could put one coat on it, sand it, come back and put a second coat on it, sand it, and a third coat, and it'll look just like it's finished with dope. Super slick, super shiny, but it's heavy. So you want to use this stuff, put it on, and wipe it all off for the Z-Poxy finish method. I've shown this before too on the channel. I mean, I don't think there's anything I haven't shown. Alcohol, get this crap off my hands. So in video 9, we will we'll start the finish. We get the 3 coats of dope on it, sand it, and probably video 10 will be polyspan. And I still may tissue it just so that it, I mean, I want a really nice looking Flite Streak that I can give away and somebody will be proud of. So we may go ahead and tissue it anyway. But like I say, that knocks a week. Just that Z-Poxy crap knocks a week off the finish time. I have done it on PA stunners. I don't recommend it because it's going to be 1 ounce to 2 ounces heavier doing it this way on a full-size stunt plane than dope. But for this, it won't matter. We still got to build a push rod cover, hide that hole. It'll be nice. It'll be real low. We'll use 1/8 and 16th, and it'll just come out real nice. But I think I'll do that after it's covered. I think Z-Poxy is stronger than, well, I don't know. What the Z-Poxy does is it fills the grain and locks the wood up so it doesn't suck a whole lot of dope in. So in order to get to this stage, because when this dries tonight, I will sand it with 320 and it'll be slick and it'll be ready to accept the tissue. If you choose to do tissue, you don't have to. You can shoot primer over the top of it, but I don't have any DC 540. So you've knocked out at least 2 days waiting on, just sign in. Will it have flaps? Yeah, no, it will not have movable flaps. It is built exactly as the kit stated, to have fixed flaps. Back to the Z-Poxy finish. It just knocks off all that waiting time. You know, put 3 coats of dope on, sand, then put your tissue on it. This is put the Z-Poxy on, wait a couple hours, sand it, and put the tissue on. It doesn't take 2-3 days, you know, of a week, whatever. Ever how long it takes you to get the airplane ready for tissue. It doesn't take that. It's just bam, thank you, and you're done. Kind of like the CA finishing that can be done by using CA to fill the wood. Okay. Not just a matter of waiting, so I'm waiting. I'm on hold. We've been on 3.5 hours. I appreciate you watching. Appreciate the super chats. I'll be back when this dries. I can't tell you how long it takes. It'll be till it's dry, you know. But we'll be back sometime today, and I'll give you a progress update. But remember, tonight is Charles's night, and I sign off at 7. So if this ain't dry by 7, we won't be signing back on, because there's really nothing I can do until this is dry. I mean, yeah, I could start putting dope on the framework, but don't have to. All right. We'll see you after a bit. Fair winds, tight lines. Thanks for the support and thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and ring that bell so you're notified when I go live, which I go live quite a few times a day throughout the day, and usually 7 days a week. So, see you.